Mr Deputy President, I rise reluctantly to support this motion, a motion which should not be necessary. I rise as Deputy Chair of this committee, which was established by this chamber on the 19th of March, a committee which invited the Premier to attend and give evidence and who declined by letter of the 29th of April. The same Premier who on the 15th of May, 2 full months after the establishment of the committee, suddenly found issues of concern with the terms of reference. A Premier who announced he would, at the, quote, earliest opportunity, introduce a motion in his House to refer our committee to the Privileges Committee of his House. Mr Premier, comedy is a principle of mutual respect. And if the Premier had real concerns about the terms of reference, then the earliest opportunity for considering these was the 19th of March, or even yesterday, not this morning after this motion had already been moved and was listed for debate. This is nothing but a delaying tactic because this government is concerned that the work of this committee will highlight the fact that they are not fulfilling their responsibility, and I use that word advisedly, to provide timely and adequate information to this House and indeed to members of this Parliament as a whole, so that we can discharge properly our legislative duties. The Premier's letter raises, frankly, spurious arguments said to arise from the Bill of Rights and comity. These arguments have been dealt with well by the Honourable Rod Roberts, and I wish to do no more than draw members' attention to the judgment of Lord Justice Brown-Wilkinson in Pepper and Hart. The principle which the Premier's letter failed to mention is the constitutional principle at the heart of the work of this committee, the doctrine of responsible government, which has formed part of the constitutional understanding of New South Wales since 1856. Responsible government means that the government is accountable to Parliament, which has a duty on behalf of the people of New South Wales to scrutinise its actions. Ministerial responsibility is real, and ministers may not mislead Parliament by omission or commission. Transparency and integrity is the very least New South Wales deserves from their government, in the words of this Premier when he was in opposition. Where is the transparency in the provision of information by ministers now, Mr Minn? There is a real question to be explored as to whether this House has, on any occasion, been asked to consider laws without appropriate information. As the inquiry into a certain maritime incident so well observed, at the heart of the debating and scrutiny process is the securing of sound information. And at the heart of this committee's work is the question, is sound information being provided by this government to this Parliament? Why are you so scared of the answer?